Right now on Apple Valley News Now in prime time, the Justice Department is now suing the Evergreen State after the passing of a bill requiring clergy to report child abuse and neglect. We have the very latest. Then.
What do hard hats, hammer swings, and a whole bunch of love have in common? I'll tell you what, coming up.
That's something that is very rare around here.
Only Apple Valley News Now has new information about if the Rite Aid will stay open 24/7 after a new owner takes control. And Stacy is tracking a cool down.
Yep, a cool down and a shaky camera means windy conditions. What is your day going to look like tomorrow? The news in prime time starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now, prime time on your side.
Good Wednesday evening, and thank you for joining us on this Wednesday, right after the NBA draft. I'm Austin Reed. Wendy is off. New tonight, the Justice Department is now suing Washington after the passing of Senate Bill 5375, requiring clergy to report child abuse and neglect. The department cites the bill violates the free exercise of a religion and the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. Bishop Tyson from the Diocese of Yakima joined other religious leaders in a lawsuit against the state back in May with the same arguments, adding that breaking the seal of confession would lead to excommunication from the Catholic Church. Assistant Attorney General Harmeet Dillon of the Civil Rights Division says the bill is unconstitutional and it treats the priest-penitent privilege differently than other privileges. Supporters of the bill say it's about a separation of church and state and closes this loophole to protect children. We're going to head to Walla Walla now. It is not every day you get to watch the walls of a dream go up, but that's exactly what happened in the town today. Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen shows us how a single mom and nurse is getting the keys to a new chapter, all thanks to an innovative housing partnership.
Here in Walla Walla, a dream is taking shape. Literally. These are the first walls on a brand new home for a hardworking mother of 4.
Letitia Young is a nurse, a single mom, and someone used to putting others first. But on this day, it's all about her. Thanks to a unique housing partnership between First Story and Hayden Homes, Young is becoming a homeowner.
Overwhelming, first shock, unreal. I really thought it was like a one in a million chance that I would be the one to get that one house in Walla Walla.
That one house is part of a broader mission, helping working families achieve what once felt impossible. Claire Duncan with First Story says their nonprofit works hand in hand with Hayden Homes to make that happen.
We actually have a really special partnership with our founder, Hayden Homes, who's one of the largest private home builders here in the Pacific Northwest. So they're helping us do new construction homes in their communities.
For us at Hayden Homes, this is like our purpose coming to life. At Hayden Homes, we exist with this idea of give as you go, and it means there's no better time than now to give.
First Story provides the financing, no money down, no interest, and no cash due at closing. And Letitia, she says it's still hard to believe.
Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, and you really truly are changing lives.
Young and her family are expected to move into this home sometime in the fall, just in time for the holidays. And First Story says this won't be the last home they build here in the Walla Walla area. Reporting in Walla Walla, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
A story of hope, Dan, thank you. First Story says they've helped nearly 150 families across the Northwest so far. And with projects like this, that number is only expected to grow. Turning now to First Alert weather, our Stacy Lee is here, and things kind of changed as the day went on.
That's right. It was sunny, as you saw in Dan's package earlier today, but then, it got a little cloudy. It's been windy outside. In fact, let's take a look at those wind gusts that we're seeing through the area. It is downright blustery in Ellensburg with winds at 37 miles per hour. And it's been windy all evening here in the Columbia Basin. Now we are seeing a few clouds. No rain anticipated tonight in our region. However, there could be a stray thunderstorm in the Wallowas overnight. Look at that beautiful sunset as we take a look at Howard Amos Park, our Legends Casino Skycam. It's still a warm 85 degrees, but the winds here are blowing at 15, gusting close to 30. Now the winds will continue through tonight And don't worry, they'll be back tomorrow. All right, let's take a look at what's coming up, or excuse me, the temperatures elsewhere around the region, 70s and 80s. So the warm spot, Tri-Cities, still nice. All right, for tomorrow, you're going to have 60s out the door. Midday, you'll be in the 70s, just under 80. And look at that, only hitting 73 in Ellensburg tomorrow, lower 80s for the rest of us. So much cooler than we saw today. Here's what's coming up, though, in the next several days. So we stay cool, just below the average for a couple of days, and then here comes the heat wave as we start next week, the second week of summer. So things are transitional. I'll break things down for you and what you can expect coming up closer to the weekend.
Stacey, thank you. We'll see you in just a bit. On the fire watch, drivers on their way out of the Tri-Cities and headed towards Benton City, Prosser and Yakima County were held up this afternoon after vegetation caught fire on both sides of Interstate 82. The fire was at the exit for Yakima, and law enforcement had to block the road so emergency vehicles could get through and firefighters could work safely. The road was closed about 90 minutes as crews worked to put out the flames and hot spots. The cause of the fire has not been released. Quick crime alert for you. The Walla Walla Police Department is asking the public for help in locating a developmentally disabled man. Police say they're looking for 23-year-old Alan Adams. Here's why. There are some reports about Adams' behavior. According to authorities, Adams sent photos and videos to a random woman he saw in a Walla Walla restaurant. The videos were of him engaged in a sex act. Authorities say Adams is known to do this and they need to find him. So if you see him, you are asked not to approach. Just call Walla Walla Police with the information. As summer heats up, you may be heading to the Columbia River to cool off, but health officials are warning that toxic algae could be lurking along the shoreline. It's not always the green scum you might recognize. This kind, called benthic algae, grows on rocks and can be harder to spot. The Benton-Franklin Health District is testing 12 sites along the river from now through November. Some forms of this algae can release harmful toxins that are especially dangerous for dogs who may drink from the river or chew on algae near the bank.
They get out of the water, sometimes they start staggering, throw up, their breathing might be labored, and then ultimately they start having convulsions.
If toxin levels exceed safety limits, warning signs will go up, but BFHD says it's best to rinse off pets anytime they're in the water and report any suspicious algae clumps right away. There is also a free community info night on July 8th at the BFHD office in Kennewick, where you can learn how to spot the signs and stay safe by the water this summer. Well, on the business beat tonight, the 7-Eleven that was once coined the Slurpee King is back open with a similar feel. Slushy King opened to customers today. It's locally owned by a family and will offer those famous icy drinks plus everything that any other convenience store offers. Today, the new store is offering one free slushie to each person who comes in, and you have until 11 tonight.
Blue raspberry and cherry. Yummy.
Yeah, it's amazing. I was just driving by. I hit the Smoke City and then I came through.
Blue ras and cherry.
I'm excited to have a new slushy place. Come try it out.
In 2007, when it was 7-Eleven, the location was crowned champion as Slurpee King with the most Slurpee sales in North America. The new Slushy King will be open every day from 6 a.m. until 11 p.m. We have an update on the only 24-hour pharmacy between Northern Oregon and Spokane that has been sold, the Rite Aid on Ely in Kennewick. Today, we heard from CVS Corporate, who tells us they are still planning to acquire and operate the current Rite Aid location. The deal hasn't closed yet. It still needs regulatory approval and other standard conditions to be met. But we now know that if all goes as planned, the transaction is expected to close very soon, August 12th, with the store reopening as a CVS pharmacy the following day, August 13th. We can also now confirm this evening it will remain a 24-hour pharmacy. CVS also says patients won't need to take any action. Prescriptions will transfer automatically once the change is official. Apple Valley News Now in prime time is just getting started. Coming up, young paleontologists are gathering in Sela. Plus,
I found it a couple weeks ago, but I mean, I was super excited. My wife was excited. I have a lot of support behind me, and
our Jake Gable takes us to Hermiston, where a new youth soccer coach is very stoked about a new role. And let's go outside. Live picture from the Yakima Valley down to Richland. Look at that shot in Richland right now. It looks like a painting. Stacy's up next with your full First Alert forecast. Hey, remember, download our brand new First Alert weather app. Just scan this QR code on your screen. We're on your side, and we're back right after this.
The 4th of July sale is on now at More Furniture with explosive savings on premium mattresses. Choose from your favorites like Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Sealy, and save up to $600 on select premium mattress sets. Best of all, for a limited time, you'll get 72 months interest-free financing. That's 72 equal monthly payments, no interest and no money down, plus free white glove delivery and removal of your old mattress. Visit More Furniture, where everyone gets more furniture for less.
At US Cellular, we created an event to celebrate our customers, like Luana here, called Us Days.
Yeah, they give us special rewards and exclusive deals in everything. It almost feels like we're part of a cool club together.
Sure does.
Slide, connect. Woo, woo, woo. Hug, shake.
Us Days just got bigger. All customers get a free phone with no trade-in.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. From the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand, right now you can get a 2.49% APR on a 2025 CR-V.
The 4th of July mattress savings are on now at all Walker's Furniture and Mattress stores.
And that means big discounts on your favorite brands, like Serta's iComfort for cooler, deeper sleep, and Beautyrest world-class mattresses to experience first-class sleep every night. Plus, get it now and pay over time with no money down, no minimum purchase, and no interest financing for up to 5 years. So you can wake up refreshed on a mattress that helps you sleep better with savings worth celebrating this week at Walker's.
It is Operation Best Friend every Wednesday as we feature lovable pets from area shelters all looking for their forever homes. Operation Best Friend from Christine Connolly, As You Wish Real Estate Services, and the Manthai Group Cross Country Mortgage.
It's a brave face we put on. Don't worry about me, I'm fine. Don't want to be any trouble. But you know, sometimes we're not fine. Because getting older isn't all smiles and birthday parties. Sometimes it's facing the fact that we're human and we're aging. And you know what? That can be pretty hard. If you need a little support or just want to talk to someone, 988 is here for you. Anywhere, anytime. Call 988.
A flight over the golf course at Birch Creek. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Welcome back to the news in prime time. Now to Yakima County, kids in Sela have been getting their hands dirty this week and having fun along the way. The Venus Mammoth Foundation is in the middle of its annual 3-day paleontology camp. About 24 kids in the 4th grade and up have been out there learning about geology and dig site skills. The foundation's program administrator says the young people are also learning about valuable lessons about teamwork.
Our main mission is just to plant that seed in these young adults and kids to get interested in local earth science. You know, we have an amazing area here between the geology and the history to get them excited, and you know, we need that.
This is not the foundation's only efforts to educate the community. It also has a mobile exhibit, and you can sign up for the camp next year. Well, if you were just watching the NBA draft here on ABC and you missed this, the Portland Trail Blazers drafted Cedric Coward with the 11th overall pick in the 2025 NBA draft tonight. However, they subsequently traded Coward, who played for WSU in Pullman, to the Memphis Grizzlies in exchange for the 16th overall pick, a future first-round pick via Orlando, and 2 second-round picks. So the Blazers then selected Hanson Yang with the 16th pick. Staying in Oregon, Hermiston High School just announced their new boys varsity soccer coach. Miguel Moreno is stepping in to lead the team. New in primetime, Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable spoke with this hometown coach to discuss his vision for the future.
For many student athletes, their coach is more than just someone who decides whether they get to play or not. A coach can be a mentor, giving long-lasting life advice that they can use well after their playing days. New Hermiston High School boys varsity soccer head coach Miguel Moreno can now do the same.
Growing up, I've had a lot of mentors and a lot of people that have just been behind my back and have supported me all the way through from my upbringing. And I think I just want to be one of those people for these young men and just be able to help these boys grow as they journey on past high school.
A native of Hermiston, Moreno played on these very fields when he was in high school and now gets the opportunity to be the head coach of the high school team. No stranger to teaching kids, Moreno is also a biology teacher at the high school. He spent last soccer season as the high school's junior varsity coach, and prior to that, spent 2 years as Sandstone Middle School's head coach.
I feel like the past couple of years I've been able to just connect with a lot of these boys, especially teaching at Hermiston High and coaching here. Just being able to connect with these boys, I've just had a good time with these kids.
As for what he would say to his younger self in his current role as a coach.
Just work hard every chance that's given to you, take every opportunity, and just push yourselves to your limits.
Moreno will now use that same mentality, but now from the sidelines. In Hermiston, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
While the boys' soccer season does not start until next spring, summer workouts are right around the corner, and tryouts for the team will take place in March.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And a few changes headed our way. We have an upper level system moving in, and you see moisture, but it's going to stay in the mountains. So you're seeing the cloud cover from that tonight. Most of the moisture is going to be trapped in the Cascade Mountains and maybe a few showers in the Blues. But overall, that's what it looks like a little bit closer. That's that moisture moving through tomorrow. As we get into Friday, things are looking better, going to stay dry. We've got the warm front starting to move in, and the ridge of high pressure will start to build all the way into next week. Now, here's good news. We're seeing better humidity levels. Look at the mountains. This is what it is right now. And again, that's that moisture moving across the Cascades. We haven't seen numbers this high in several days, but don't let that fool you. We still have lots of dry vegetation through the region. So fire danger remains high, as we'll continue to see strong gusty winds. And we're seeing those tonight. Our futurecast is showing those gusty winds through 10 o'clock. Still very windy in Ellensburg. The Dalles, Hermiston seeing those gusty winds. It'll die down just a little bit overnight, starting out in the morning. And then as the day progresses, you'll see those winds start to pick up once again down the gorge in the Kittitas Valley, and then eventually down into the Columbia Basin and foothills of the Blues. So another breezy day, almost a copy of today wind-wise. Let's take a live look outside our Legends Casino Sky Camp. I got to get out of the way. Look at that beautiful sunset outside. Boy, we just have some pretty ones out there. 80 degrees right now. Our feels like temp is 79. Winds are sustained at 10 miles per hour. So gorgeous skies out there. So more gusty winds tomorrow. We have cooler temperatures Thursday and Friday, right around average or just slightly below. Then we start to gradually warm up on Saturday and Sunday until we hit those triple digits next week. Let's take a look at our calendar and where we have been so far this month. In Yakima, we've been mostly above average. We even broke a record back on June 9th, and then we fell below the average only to come back up. So we're kind of on that temperature roller coaster, and you can see that here on our temperature trend chart. June for the Tri-Cities also has mostly been above average, but we did have a few cool days and we hit that above average again yesterday. But there we go. The roller coaster continues through the region. For tonight, temperatures will be pretty comfortable. You might be able to open up those windows, enjoy the 50s and low 60s. 7-day forecast. Look for those breezy winds through Friday. Things will start to mellow out wind-wise, but here comes that warm up, and there's those triple digits that we're looking at. Hottest day being Monday and Tuesday. Same trend in Yakima as well, but overall you don't see any chances of rain. In Ellensburg, there's a slight chance of rain, and that's some of those lingering showers in the Cascades, but only a 10% chance with nice warm temperatures. Walla Walla looking at 80s to the 90s to, 102 on Monday. That's a hot one out there. Start planning now to keep yourself cool and be hydrated and stay indoors if necessary. And here's what it looks like in Hermiston. So it's just that up and down thing. It kind of feels like spring, except for, about 20 degrees warmer.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah. The good thing is you're keeping watch on things.
There we go.
We need that right now.
Absolutely.
So check in with us here on Apple Valley News Now. Thank you, Stacy. Still ahead here at 8, caught on camera. A man travels from Florida to Maine by foot. Details when we come back.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. It's a commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford vehicles.
Celebrate the 4th with big savings right now at all Walker's Furniture locations. It's the perfect time to upgrade for less with store-wide markdowns and huge clearance deals. Or get it now and pay for it over time with no money down and no interest financing for up to 5 years. No need to wait. Bring home comfort for less and get that Serta or Beauty Rest mattress you've been wanting, because these 4th of July savings are too big to miss. This week at Walker's, where quality just costs less.
The Y Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
It's the 3-degree guarantee from Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather and Legends Casino Hotel. When Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth gets the high within 3 degrees, $25 is put in the jackpot. If he misses, someone wins. From Legends Casino Hotel and Apple Valley News Now.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering, like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Get the freedom to save and $5,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus, trade in an eligible vehicle and get $3,250 total cash allowance when you finance with GM Financial.
See your community Chevy dealers.
Lights, music, magic. At Giza Powerhouse Theater in Walla Walla, the stage comes alive with electrifying concerts, Broadway-style productions, side-splitting comedy, and unforgettable performances. This isn't just a theater. It's a destination for world-class entertainment in Eastern Washington. From the moment the curtain rises, you'll be swept into the extraordinary. Don't miss your chance to experience it all. Get your tickets now online. Giza Powerhouse Theater, where every show is a showstopper.
Red, white, and brand new appliances. Declare independence from laundry delays with Get It Today inventory at Fred's. Looking to save space in your laundry room? Shop GE and Profile Laundry this 4th of July with exclusive savings at Fred's Appliance. You can save $1,000 on this GE Profile all-in-one washer and dryer combo. Plus, save up to $500 with an additional Fred's Buy More, Save More exclusive rebate. Swing into Fred's Appliance to shop all exclusive GE and Profile laundry sales today.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. It's a commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford vehicles.
Hey, a Florida man took the saying, every journey begins with a single step, quite literally.
That's right. He just completed a nearly 6-month trek along the East Coast, and he did it by walking. Doug Foos departed Key Largo on January 1st On Tuesday, he completed his journey when he reached his final destination, Fort Kent, Maine, which is by the Canadian border. Fu says this was the longest hike that he's ever completed. I'm getting some Forrest Gump vibes,
Yes,
just saying.
I like the cop car helping him out at the very end,
Right?
too. A mechanical issue forced an American Airlines plane to return to Las Vegas airport shortly after takeoff.
That's right. Officials say an apparent fire broke out in an engine during Wednesday morning's flight, which was headed to Charlotte, North Carolina. Smoke could be seen coming out of the plane in a video taken by someone on the ground. How scary is that? A spokesperson for Harry Reid International Airport says the fire department inspected the plane after it landed and later taxied to the gate under its own power. So that's good. There were 165 people on board. No injuries were reported. I would just get off and stay. I would stay in Vegas. Nope.
Count your luck there.
Right?
All right, still ahead in our next half hour of news, the life-changing feeling of home ownership. We're going to talk more about that, and Stacy will have another look at weather as well.
That's right.
So stay with us.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
The 4th of July sale is on now at More Furniture with red, white, and blue savings in every department. Just in time for summer entertaining, family gatherings, and holiday celebrations. During the 4th of July sale, you'll get our very best offer. No money down, subtract the sales tax, and absolutely no interest until July 2026. Plus, you'll get free white glove delivery and will remove and donate your gently used pieces locally. Visit your local More Furniture, where everyone gets more for less.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
This is the Tempur-Pedic Breeze mattress, and it's designed to help you feel cool. So no more sweating all night, no kicking off the covers or blasting the air conditioning, because only the Tempur-Pedic Breeze is made with our one-of-a-kind cooling technology that pulls heat away from your body, so the mattress feels up to 10 degrees cooler all night long.
And for a limited time, save up to $500 on select adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 gift. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
14.9% of American men are in fair or poor health. Could this be you? There's more about men's health now at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
SDCU and Apple Valley News Now honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and donating $1,000 to their favorite charities. To nominate someone who's making a difference in Benton and Franklin counties, click on Volunteers Count under the Contest tab at applevalleynewsnow.com.
For over 49 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion. We're more than just a flower shop and specialize in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. Our experienced designers are here to help you with all your floral needs, ensuring that every bouquet is as special as the moment it celebrates. Visit us today at our brand new location on Clearwater in Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral.
When Josh Colbert nails the high temp, we add $25 to the 3-Degree Guarantee jackpot. He's on a hot streak and the prize is over $1,000. So enter at applevalleynewsnow.com, then watch Josh on Good Morning Northwest. It's all from Legends Casino Hotel.
Coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, we'll hear from the Benton Franklin Health District about how they're monitoring for toxic algae this season.
It's going to be a little bit cooler for Thursday, but triple digits looming for next week. I'll have more on that coming up tomorrow morning at 5 a.m.
Here's what's coming up in our next half hour of news in prime time. Young dancers are learning their craft in Yakima. We take you to a ballroom for youth lessons. Plus, filling critical teaching roles in Pasco. Our William Albert will have that story as your news in prime time continues.
This is Apple Valley News Now, prime time on your side.
Well, thanks so much for staying up late with us. I'm Austin Reed. That is Stacy Lee, and we've made it to the middle of the week, almost Thursday now, because we're on late.
Right. I'm short timers now. I am going camping this weekend.
That's right. This is your Friday.
It's right. So if anyone else is going camping this weekend, it's a good weekend to do it because next week it gets really hot.
Okay.
So, but first, let's take a live look outside. Let's just stare at this. This is not a viewer photo. This is a live look on our Legends Casino sky camera right now in Richland. Absolutely stunning. Any of my photogs out there, you need to go get a picture right away. It's not going to last too much longer, but let's just stare at that for a minute. So very, very pretty outside tonight. We had a few clouds roll in later in the day, and we had those gusty winds, and winds are going to start to finally calm down overnight tonight. We're sustained at 10 miles per hour right now, 80 degrees. So a beautiful evening, as you can see right here on your screen. Let's take a look at where it's very windy, and that would be Ellensburg once again, Kittitas Valley. Dallas seeing some pretty breezy to gusty winds, as well as Hermiston, and that's going to be the case tomorrow. More gusty winds. Temperature wise tonight, once again, it's past 9 o'clock, and it's still great temperatures, mild, if not even warm here in the Tri-Cities. For tomorrow, once again, our winds are going to be similar to what you saw today through the area later in the afternoon, but temperature-wise, we're going to see temperatures dropping much lower than we saw today through the region. So get ready for a little bit of a weather roller coaster, and I'll tell you about an upcoming heat wave when I come back with your first alert full weather forecast. Austin?
Okay, Stacy. The Pasco School District is working with the Washington Education Association to help fill critical teaching roles. Apple Valley News Now's William Albert has more on what this could mean for the district.
Right now, the district, alongside the WEA, is helping community members with a bachelor's degree become special education teachers through the Teacher Residency Program. The program is selective and lasts 18 months and has participants spend the first 6 months working as paraeducators following a year-long residency, after which they're offered employment within the district. And while there have only been 8 participants from the district so far across multiple cohorts, Director of Special Services Tracy Wilson says the program offers a unique pathway for people in the community to become educators.
It is a fully paid internship and apprenticeship while they do that, which is different than going to a college where you would do your student teaching for maybe 8, 10, 12, 15 weeks. This is a full year experience as a student teacher with 3 to 4 different experiences.
Wilson says people who apply often have a personal connection to special education.
We have many community members that may have siblings or family members or even themselves had grown up with a disability and really bring that passion and desire.
But Wilson also makes it clear this program isn't accelerated or easy. It requires serious commitment and hard work.
So they'll have a couple of weeks in the summer of classes. They take classes during the year, like on a Wednesday night and Saturdays. So they're not only working as a teacher under the direction of a current teacher, they are taking classes throughout the entire year on all of the things that you need to have to be a special ed teacher.
Most importantly, Wilson says the program allows Pasco to hire teachers who are experienced and are ready on day one.
On their first day as a Pasco School District teacher, they've already had 12 to 18 months of in Pasco classroom time in order to really be successful.
Pasco School District is helping future teachers get in the door and helping students thrive in every classroom. In Pasco, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
The application deadline for the next cohort of the program is September the 5th. In other educational news tonight, the Richland School District is once again offering its Longtime Summer Meals program. The program, which started earlier this month at Lewis and Clark Elementary, has been running for more than 20 years. This summer, it will operate at 6 school locations and offers free lunch to any child ages 0 to 18. District officials say the program feeds up to 500 kids on average per day. All right, other news tonight, we're going to head to the Yakima area now. A business in Yakima is waltzing into a new market by teaching kids some new moves. For the first time, Hout Ballroom is offering a summer intensive for kids. 8 young dancers are learning beginner steps during this 3-day camp. The studio is one of the few places in the area that teaches ballroom dancing, and it's starting to branch out into youth lessons.
One, I hope they take away that dancing is a beautiful way to explore their own body, a fantastic way to communicate and commune with other people in the neighborhood or in the Yakima community, their peers. I hope they take away that they can learn how to dance effectively, beautifully.
He also says his studio will offer another camp in August. The city of Yakima started an annual project today that's meant to save taxpayer dollars. The city started chip sealing, a process that helps preserve roads long term. This year, the city will be chip sealing Summit View Avenue and Tieton Drive from 48th Avenue to 56th, and Tieton Drive and Nob Hill Boulevard from 48th to 60th Avenue. The city is asking drivers to obey the no parking signs and to avoid the work areas if possible. The project is expected to finish the first week of September. Turning now to continuing coverage, President Trump wrapped a lengthy news conference at the NATO summit in the Netherlands, in which he disputed early U.S. intelligence reports on the effectiveness of the U.S. strikes on Iranian nuclear sites last weekend. Laura Aguirre reports.
We call it the 12-day war. We think it's over. I don't think they're going to be going back at each other. I don't think so.
President Donald Trump projecting confidence that Israel and Iran's ceasefire will hold and that targeted U.S. strikes successfully destroyed Iran's nuclear capabilities.
We assess that the American strikes on Iran's nuclear facilities has set back Iran's ability to develop nuclear weapons for many years to come.
Comparing the impact to World War II.
Actually, if you look at Hiroshima, if you look at Nagasaki, that ended a war too. This ended a war in a different way, but it was so devastating.
This counters an initial U.S. intelligence assessment, described by sources briefed on it who say the U.S. strikes did not destroy core components of Iran's nuclear program and likely only set it back by months. Trump acknowledged the existence of the report, but dismissed it as preliminary and inconclusive.
Since then, we've collected additional intelligence. We've also spoken to people who have seen the site, and the site is obliterated. And we think everything nuclear is down there. They didn't take it out.
On Capitol Hill, agreement runs largely along partisan lines.
Donald Trump has a long history of distorting and putting his own take on U.S. intelligence assessments, regardless of what it actually says.
So you have the Iranians that are saying, look, we want to negotiate peace now. Obviously, we impacted their facilities.
Trump confirmed today the U.S. will meet with Iran next week about a potential nuclear agreement, but has repeatedly said he doesn't feel that formality is necessary. I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth and Secretary of State Marco Rubio were by the president during that earlier news conference. Hegseth called the strikes flawless, and both he and Rubio suggested someone leaked that intelligence report for political reasons, with Hegseth adding that an FBI investigation into the matter is underway. Well, the month of May saw a decline in new home sales. Today, the U.S. Census Bureau reported 623,000 home sales last month, a significant dip from both April's total and what economists had estimated. High prices and mortgage rates close to 7% continue to price some would-be home buyers out of the market. So the dreams, you'll have to decide. The Trump administration's tariffs are making a toll on toys. That's according to a new report. Prices for many dolls, stuffed animals, blocks, and games rose 2.2% between April and May. Analysts say that's an unprecedented increase, and it's largely the result of the U.S.'s new trade policies. According to the Census Bureau, roughly 75% of the toys sold in the U.S. come from China, which is currently dealing with a 30% tariff from the Trump administration. Earlier this year, the fee was as high as 145%. Economists say the tariffs on China are forcing many U.S. toy stores to raise their prices, and they expect this upward trend will only continue. All right, still ahead on Apple Valley News Now in prime time. If you are looking for a dog that's both playful and calm, we are meeting Sakti. Tomato, regardless, he's an adorable tug-of-war champion, and we'll show him to you in this week's Operation Best Friend. Plus, Stacy's up next. Oh my goodness, look at this shot. If you're not by your TV, come check it out. This is why we love calling the Tri-Cities and the Yakima Valley the place to be. We'll be right back.
Jay Delia, Jessica Jalal, and Josh Colbreth. Good morning, Northwest from Apple Valley News Now.
It's Men's Health Awareness Month. Take charge of your health with regular checkups and know the risks for your age, ethnicity, and lifestyle. More at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
On behalf of STCU, we want to present you with this $1,000 check. Brian is the regional logistics leader. He makes sure things are ready when it comes to disaster response.
To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Lights, music, magic. At Giza Powerhouse Theater in Walla Walla, the stage comes alive with electrifying concerts, Broadway-style productions, side-splitting comedy, and unforgettable performances. This isn't just a theater, it's a destination for world-class entertainment in Eastern Washington. From the moment the curtain rises, you'll be swept into the extraordinary. Don't miss your chance to experience it all. Get your tickets now online. Giza Powerhouse Theater, where every show is a showstopper.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
Since 1983, Nissan has been assembling award-winning vehicles for you, right here in America. And we're committed to keeping our lineup affordable and free from new tariffs. That's why we've lowered MSRP on our best-selling Rogue and Pathfinder. So you can get the car you want, at the price you want, knowing Nissan is here for you at the Nissan Summer Sales Event.
Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on the 2025 Nissan Rogue or Pathfinder.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. At my law firm, we have a team that knows big truck wrecks. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Call the heavy hitter. When I call the insurance companies, they listen. Hit by a big truck, I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
The 4th of July mattress savings are on now at all Walker's Furniture and Mattress stores.
And that means big discounts on your favorite brands, like Serta's iComfort for cooler, deeper sleep, and Beautyrest world-class mattresses to experience first-class sleep every night. Plus, get it now and pay over time with no money down, no minimum purchase, and no interest financing for up to 5 years. So you can wake up refreshed on a mattress that helps you sleep better with savings worth celebrating this week at Walker's.
The Y Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Welcome back, everybody. It is now time for Operation Best Friend.
Very cute dog. Now we think we pronounce it, it's S-A-K-T-I, Sack-T, okay? Sweet boy, it means power or strength in Hindi. Once you see him in action, you'll know why he's named that, Sakhi.
All right, well, he's a tug-of-war champion who loves playing with other dogs, is respectful around cats, and also brings a balanced energy that fits perfectly in most homes. So let's meet him now.
That's right.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by As You Wish Houses, Christine Connolly Realtor, and by Manthite Group Cross Country Mortgage.
I'm Elizabeth Narman with the Pipple Pen, and this is Sakti. And Sakti is a 1-year-old bully type mix. And he is neutered and vaccinated and microchipped and ready to meet his forever family. Sakti is very happy, playful, friendly, and he is good with other dogs, and he loves people. And he would love a fenced yard, he would love a place to play, and lots of space to run. Sakti was found in January outside of city limits, and the finder was able to get him into his car. and got him home and searched very hard to try to find his original owners. Wasn't able to get him into a shelter because they were full. So he is available here to find his forever people. Clearly, he is not an aggressive dog. He's very friendly and loving, and that's a testament to the work that the finder has put in with him and the decompression time that he was allowed to have. His finder also worked with him on house manners and basic commands, and Sakti is currently adept at sit and down and is well versed in basic skills, and he would be a great candidate for further training. As a young dog, he's extremely playful. He loves to play with toys, he loves to play outside, and he loves to play with other dogs and run around. If you're interested in making Sakti a member of your family, you can find all of his information on our website, and you can also check out our Facebook page.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And Sakti, a handsome boy. And yes, he's available. All right, let's take a live look outside our Legends Casino Skycam in Toppenish, seeing a little cloud cover there, but also a beautiful sunset tonight. Now, a little cooler than the Tri-Cities right now, 75 degrees. The feels like temp is 77, and it's a little bit windier there in the region. However, the winds will start to die down. So look for gusty winds tomorrow. We're going to see cooler temperatures Thursday through Friday. We have a gradual weekend warm up. We're going to be fairly comfortable, but it's starting to get hot on Sunday. And then look for those triple digits as they'll start to move in next week. Let's talk about our averages, our temperature trends, where we've been so far in Yakima for the month of June. I'll step aside. All of those orange colored tiles are above average temperatures. So as you can see, most of June has been above average. Gray is average. And then we had a little cold front for about 4 days there last weekend, but things are going to start trending back down, and we will see some more blue on this map. Here's the temperature trend. As you can see, our average in Yakima is 83. Will be about 81 for the next couple of days. Then we move quickly above average, and then we get darn right hot on Monday and Tuesday, as we're going to see temperatures in the triple digits. Tri-Cities also has been mainly above average for the month of June, but we did have that little bit of a cold front. We'll see temperatures right around average or just slightly below. And then, yep, here it comes. Those triple digit temperatures are headed our way. So I see a little bit of a cool down on Wednesday. It's a little far out to call it, but hopefully those triple digits will die off by after Wednesday or Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. As far as tonight goes, those breezy winds continue through the region, especially in the Kittitas Valley. Ellensburg, temperatures dropping down to 53, 56 in Yakima. We'll see 58 tonight, Tri-Cities. A little bit warmer in Walla Walla at 61 for our overnight lows. So pretty comfortable with a little bit of recovery overnight. Here's those breezy winds. Look for those for the next couple days. Tomorrow's winds will be pretty much just like they were today. I call it a copy of today's winds, breezy, and then breezy winds Friday. The winds will die down on Saturday as that ridge develops and builds stronger, and you'll start to see sunshine and very hot temperatures going forward. Start planning ahead for these hot days on the way. Yakima, there is a very slight chance of a stray shower. That's the cloud cover we've been seeing tonight. Cold front moving in, and mainly going to see showers across the Cascades. And I don't know about you, but I'm going camping and I will be in the mountains, and I was looking closely at it. If there is any rain in the mountains, it will be very brief and it won't be a lot. So nothing to worry about. Your gear outside won't be getting wet. I'll be in a motorhome, so it really doesn't matter to me, Austin. So I call it glamping. But anyway, look for those gusty winds in Ellensburg for a couple of days. Breezy on Saturday, and winds will be much better as we roll into next week with that ridge of high pressure and those hot temperatures. Here's Walla Walla in the 80s, 90s by Sunday, and ooh, it's going to be hot on Monday in Walla Walla as well as Tuesday. And hopefully I see that little downward trend temperature-wise, still hot, but hopefully we get out of that heat wave pretty quickly. Look for your breezy winds in the Hermiston area. And by the way, down the Columbia River Gorge tomorrow, once again, will be windy. And like we said, humidity levels are up, but the fuels are dry. Fire conditions are still very prevalent, just like the fire we saw earlier today in Richland. So be fire-wise out there. Make sure if you're towing anything, those chains aren't dragging and so on. Don't flick any cigs out the window.
For sure, that's for sure. All right, thank you very much. Still ahead here on the news in prime time. We'll tell you who got escorted out of SummerCon over the weekend. Stay with us.
Prosser Memorial Health orthopedic surgeon Dr. Jeffrey B. Higgs is now seeing patients at Prosser Orthopedic Center providing sports medicine and orthopedic care. His services include arthroscopic surgery, sports injuries treatment, shoulder instability, rotator cuff and replacement surgery, knee reconstruction, and more. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Higgs, call Prosser Orthopedic Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Celebrate the 4th with big savings right now at all Walker's Furniture locations. It's the perfect time to upgrade for less with store-wide markdowns and huge clearance deals. Or get it now and pay for it over time with no money down and no interest financing for up to 5 years. No need to wait. Bring home comfort for less and get that Serta or Beauty Rest mattress you've been wanting, because these 4th of July savings are too big to miss. This week at Walker's, where quality just costs less.
Most people who have lived through an opioid overdose have something in common. They didn't do it alone. Someone was there when they OD'd. Someone had naloxone. Someone called for help. So, if you use opioids like fentanyl, know who your someone is. Use with them when you can. Have naloxone with you. And make sure your someone is ready to help you if you need it. Just like you would for them.
The 4th of July sale at Furniture Row is on now, and the savings are explosive. Shop and explore the largest selection of sofas and sectionals, dining groups and bar stools, bedroom sets, kids' beds, and mattresses, all at the lowest prices guaranteed. And best of all, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Score doorbusters before they're gone. Or get 60 months, no interest. The 4th of July sale on now at Furniture Row.
At US Cellular, we created an event to celebrate our customers, like Luana here, called Us Days.
Yeah, they give us special rewards and exclusive deals in everything. It almost feels like we're part of a cool club together.
Sure does.
Slide, connect. Woo, woo, woo. Hug, shake.
Us Days just got bigger. All customers get a free phone with no trade-in.
The 4th of July sale is on now at More Furniture, and we're celebrating with explosive savings on mattresses. Our Sleepmore Hybrid Memory Foam mattress includes a layer of cooling gel, while the Sleepmore Copper features copper infused into the material. Both mattresses providing an exceptional sleep experience. Choose either Sleepmore mattress, add a Sealy Ease adjustable base, and 2 memory foam pillows, and get the whole package for only $9.99, including free shipping. Only at More Furniture, where everyone gets more furniture for less.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Weekdays at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
All right, here is what's trending. Police say one of the stars of Netflix's hit show Cobra Kai allegedly bit a fellow castmate at a convention here in Washington State.
Wow. Puyallup police say Martin Cove and Alicia Roach, known better by her stage name Alicia Hannah Kim, were at SummerCon over the weekend. They say Cove grabbed Hannah Kim and bit her upper arm, nearly drawing blood.
Hannah Kim and her husband reported the incident. According to the report, Cove told officers he was play fighting and that he thought he was just being funny.
Hannah Kim told police she didn't want to press charges. Cove apologized and was escorted out of the event.
All right.
Don't bite.
No.
That's not good.
A hiker in Washington State staying here survived, get this, nearly a week lost in the woods.
Wow. The Kitsap County Sheriff's Office said the man fell from a tree while trying to take a shortcut. He had been lost for 4 or 5 days before being rescued on Saturday. Authorities say a man called 911 after hearing voices in the woods calling for help. It took searchers a few hours, but they finally found him. The hiker was taken to the hospital and evaluated for treatment. His current condition is unknown. All right, note to self, I'm heading to the woods.
I know.
I'll be listening for voices.
Yeah.
Searching for
Scary.
Bigfoot.
I was just going to say Bigfoot, yeah. You have a... If you missed our 4:30 show, you're upping the ante next.
On
for
the reason to smile, it's pretty cute, so don't miss it. It's coming up.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. It's a commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford vehicles.
Prosser Digestive Health Center offers the full spectrum of digestive health care. Services provided by board-certified gastroenterologist Dr. Jack Brandenburg include colon cancer screenings, treatment for swallowing problems, inflammatory bowel disease, liver disorders, and more. To schedule an appointment, call Prosser Digestive Health Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Summer's almost here, and so is your next Subaru. The countdown to summer sales event is on at McCurley Subaru of Yakima, and the time is running out to lock in today's prices before potential market changes hit. Get ready for sunshine, road trips, and serious summer savings, like on a new 2025 Subaru Forester today for only $344 a month. Summer's coming fast. Lock in your deal today. McCurley Subaru of Yakima, your way home.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery. Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
Ryan wants to get every new device that's smart. I'm wondering, how can the internet handle all of this?
We have Spectrum Internet. We use it for everything. Homework, remote work from home, doing research for trips.
Spectrum Internet allows us to do things faster and more conveniently.
I feel like that's a win-win for everybody.
Fast, reliable internet starting at $30 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep you connected.
Dear unbreakable spirit, when the terrain is gnarly, you steady us. When obstacles are ahead, you lift us. When the turf is hostile, you inspire us. Own a legend. Toyota Trucks. Toyota has the best resale value of all brands according to Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places. Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. It's a commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford vehicles.
Aren't you just a spoonful of sugar?
Young Sheldon, tonight at 11:05. Apple Valley News Now.
And welcome back. You're not going to be disappointed about our viewer photo of the day. Come to your screen, take a look. Tracy Sparks sent this in. This is her foster kitten, Mango, trying to get Josh. And again, that's all thanks to Lifetime Dental, that QR code. But I'm taking it a step further. It's a little hard to see that. Let's go to this screen. There you go. Look at Mango is playing with Josh on TV. That is adorable. Yes, our show is kitty approved. Yep. We are me wow.
Me wow. Me wow.
Anyway, you can go to our website to upload your photos to applevalleyNewsNow.com. Click on the weather tab. All right, let's take a look at your day tomorrow. Gusty winds very similar to today, but temperatures cooler. It's going to be pretty pleasant, and you will see some lingering clouds in the area. There's a very slight chance of a stray shower for Ellensburg and Yakima. That more than likely will not happen. But yeah, overall a little bit cooler. Enjoy the next couple of days. Those temperatures in the 80s are going to be just spectacular.
And enjoy your time off. We'll see you next week.
Right. Well, I'll be back at 11, but
oh, that's right.
Then after that, I'm on vacation for a couple days.
It feels late. Check out this shot. Hoping your news is good news.
Have a great night.